Nobody crushes candy the way I crush candy. Ooh. Ugh. Heart attack. Whoa, what the what? I just dialed somebody. Uh-oh, it's John Prof, the geek. Hey, geek. Who is this? Power Glide? The Transformer?
Squirtle! Babasar! Squirtle!
Just go get the geek. I want to talk to him. I got something to say.
Babasar! 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 Hey, Power Client, what's going on? Dirt's on the phone. Dirt doesn't call. He's busy. Okay. Dirt's on the phone. I will go and see if Dirt's on the phone. Bye-bye. Babasar. Hey, bro, how is it? It's been a while.
Hey, you know, I've been a little distracted lately, making friends in the bottle. And hanging out with the Nerd City guys and stuff. And, you know, just haven't really done a lot of video toy stuff, you know.
You okay? I've been noticing Forest Fridays hasn't been on in a while.
Well, you know, I think I'll be fine, but it's just, I don't know, stuff like Formers Friday is just kind of falling through the cracks. I don't know what I'm going to do about any of that stuff.
Well, what do you want to happen?
You know, I'd hate to see a show like that go away. I mean, a lot of people like it, and a lot of people worked hard on it. There have been several hosts, you know, over the years of the show. So I don't want to see it, like, disappear, but, you know, it takes a lot of work to do something like that. And I feel like I'm kind of responsible for it since it's been put in my hands. But, you know, I just don't have, like, all the time and sobriety to be focusing on it right now.
Hey, if you want, I could give it a try.
I don't know, man. Like I said, it's a lot of work. I mean, do you know a lot about Transformers?
Dude, you're talking to someone who went after the Marvel Generation 2 comic books.
Say what?
Alright, well, let me try it once. You take a look at it first, and if you like what you see, I keep going. If not, I can stop. What do you think?
Well, I mean, do you even have anything to review?
Dude, who are you talking
to? Geek?
Exactly. Hey guys, it's the Geek again. Dirt has decided to take a break from the whole Formers Fridays. I'm sure a lot of people noticed that there weren't as many episodes coming out most recently. He's kind of asked me to, okay, well, partly me asking him to try out Formers Friday. So, and I did it once. Looked like he liked what he saw because he posted it, obviously. Now I'm going to try to give it a shot. So here's my first attempt. We've got Huffer from the Transformers Combiner Wars collection, and it's also part of the Generations line, which I have never stopped loving. It's just the closest thing we're ever going to get to seeing the original G1 characters and anything else between then and now in as close to the original images as we've seen. Now, I'm going to be doing other characters or figures in these lines, but this is the only one. There's two others, but this is the only one I have in the package. And this is the only one I have for this scale in the package. So the ones coming up will not most likely be in their packages. But there's other stuff. I've got some masterpieces. I've got some... I think I have a couple of old schools. I'd have to look. I've got some... others. I'd have to go through my whole list of crap. And we're not just going to be covering toys. We're going to look at the DVDs, the comic books, and all sorts of stuff. But today we're going to look at Huffer. So let's just get right into it. Okay, guys. So here we go. We have Huffer. This is him in his package. We've got little artist rendering of the character as close as we're going to get to the G1 character. And these are definitely reworked to fit in today's toy lines. And here in the back we have a very tiny bio on him in 4 different languages. And I really like how they promote how many steps it'll take to transform this guy. In this case we have 7, but every figure is different. And I'm not sure if I'm liking this figure so far, but we'll find out more as we get into it. So we're now going to rip this thing open. Okay guys, well this is Huffer in vehicle mode. I feel I should tell you guys I'm going to start every actual figure review in vehicle mode because back in the 80s when they packaged their toys, that's how the Transformers were packaged, in their vehicle mode. Nowadays they do that the other way where they're in robot mode. So I'm going back in time and doing that. So this is Huffer, obviously. He's got a gun and that's it. And he came with the directions, which I'm not going to show off here because it's always fun. Well, I'll show them in a minute. But it also came with this little trading card, which has a nice artist rendering of Huffer. The problem I have with this is that there's no bio or anything. It's just the Transformer Generations logo, and there's no personal information. It's just the artwork and that's it. And yeah, that's cool and everything, but what am I going to do with that? It's just... I might as well make a collage out of them. There's nothing really special about it other than the artwork. Alright, the only thing I'm going to show off about the directions, let's move Huffer, is it folds up like this and it's just massive. So we're not even going to deal with that. So on to the actual figure. This is Huffer, and I've got him transformed a little goofily. Let me fix that. There we go. And I made it worse. There. And he's basically his G1 vehicle. He was a little orange truck. It's kind of clear it's a Transformer, and that's always a letdown. I think they could have like made these feet fold in, and that really would have fixed any problems I would have had. But other than that, it's a pretty cool figure. There's really nothing to talk about when it comes to his vehicle mode. So we're going to use the power of editing, as Dirt would say, and show off his robot mode. So let's go and do that now. Okay guys, so this is Huffer. I don't know how I feel about this guy. I really wanted to like him, but there's too many little things that bother me. For one, the original Huffer, his head, there was this big chunk of flat machinery that was like the front of the truck in vehicle form in the original G1. And the closest thing we have to that is this little thing back here. The original one, he went clear over his head, like kind of a robot hood, for lack of a better term, and it's just not Huffer without that for me. And then we got these shoulder things that really have no purpose at all. I don't know why they are movable at all. And then another problem I have is this, if you can see really close there, and my camera doesn't want to focus, there's a little Autobot symbol in between the chest plates. But the only reason to have this chest plate open is to get the head out, and then every depiction I see of him in, his chest goes back to that. So why is that even in there? But all in all, if you want to base it on purely just getting a figure, he's a pretty solid figure. Transforms perfectly, he's great articulation for his size, but it's just not Huffer. And that's my one complaint about it. He is not the G1 character I knew. It's really not enough to judge this figure on. He's a great figure. I completely recommend him for any new or just getting into Transformer collecting. But if you're a G1 fan and you're a purist, don't get this guy. He's an awesome figure, but they did not revive the character properly. So that was Huffer, and I haven't been able to reach Dirt. So until I hear from him, I guess I'm handling Former Fridays. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. At least I don't think so. We've got a lot of stuff I can cover. We've got more regular size Combiner Wars figures. We've got older generation figures. And we're not just covering figures. It's Formers Fridays, not Figure Fridays. We've got DVDs. We got Combiner Wars, I think they're Voyager class figures. Can't wait to get the rest of them so I can make their giant pieces, but that's a slow thing coming. We've got world's smallest Transformers. And then we got some big stuff too, like Creo sets. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We got a lot coming. There's comic books. I might review some actual episodes or some of the movies. Not the Bay films. Not touching those. There's a lot of stuff coming, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes and what you guys think. And, well, I guess that's it. So until next time, this is the Geek for the Pop Culture Network saying, good journey.